service business looking to get started with AI, but you don't know where to start, watch this video in its entirety. I'm going to give you 3 AI systems that you can use to sell to your clients and you can use within your business as well. I've done it for many of my clients. I've also done it for myself as well. They solve real, tangible business problems, and you need to focus on the solutions and provide value to your clients. And you can just build these, copy and paste it, and get thousands of dollars for it. Now, I'm going to keep repeating myself, but when I show you these AI systems, you can't just copy and paste it exactly how it is. It's not just one clear-cut, one size fits all. You need to be able to adjust according to your client's needs. So take this with a grain of salt, but have it as a solid foundation for your future building and your future development of these AI systems. Now, this isn't just some chatbot or some text-based AI agent. These are real systems that you can build and you can implement either internally or for your clients. They solve an entire bottleneck rather than creating one, which you would do if you were offering a service. Now, to be able to understand how you could do this for people, you might want to watch this video in its entirety or you might be a little confused. So the first real life problem that you can solve with AI is lead generation. Lead generation is the backbone of every single business. Without lead generation, you cannot sustain a business. You can't get without clients, without appointments, you're not going to be able to make any money, of course. Now, this is how AI can solve it with workflows and remove yourself from the acquisition, because that is how you grow. Now, you can either start off with paid traffic or organic traffic. If you want to do both, you can do both. It's probably the most effective way of going about things. From this, you want to send these prospects to a VSL, a landing page, or an Instaform, build trust, show your testimonials, show them what you do, and then you want to qualify them. You just don't want to be hopping on calls or appointments with random people. You're going to be wasting a lot of your time. You're going to be wasting their time as well. Now, based off this qualification, what you can actually do automatically is create and update opportunities within your sales pipeline so that you can see at which point people are within the sales process, where you need to, maybe dedicate a little bit more energy towards. And then from here, these people will submit their info, their name, their email, and their number, and this AI agent will then qualify them even further to then book them on a call with you, either a sales call, an intro call, or even a physical appointment. And then it'll send them the confirmation and the thank you automatically so that they show up. And let's say they don't show up or they don't convert right away, it's then going to send them an email and SMS warming sequence, which will constantly engage them, because retention is the most important part. You don't want to be missing out on these leads and letting them go to waste. This AI agent will then engage them through SMS and emails, and it's going to be able to identify key problems that they're facing to then send them back to either the beginning or send them back to another email and warming sequence that's going to push them to the point where they need to be. Now, this is one of them, but I want to show you, I want to give you even more value and show you how these softwares here could potentially help you with your lead generation. Now, ManyChat, if you're not familiar, it is a Instagram DM setter. It's essentially what you could do is you could just build it super simple and just have an AI answer DMs for you and book appointments as well. VoiceFlow is a chatbot builder. What the ChatGPT is, I'm sure you're familiar with ChatGPT, but the potential that it has is you can create custom GPTs and integrate it with something like Make.com here, and you can create custom actions and you can deploy these GPTs with certain softwares and integrate them together. That's for another video. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. So what these softwares can actually do integrated with something like ChatGPT. So for example, a custom chatbot that scrapes the top 1%, not a chatbot, a custom GPT that scrapes the top 1% of an industry. It's going to scrape what they're doing and how they're getting such good results. And you can connect these with all of these. I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to do that before. So let's say a custom GPT that scrapes the top 1% of the solar industry. What it's going to do is going to see what they're doing on the organic side, and it's going to be able to scrape content ideas so that you can use them for yourself. It's super valuable. Now, it's going to look at the long form side of it, and with the long form side, it's going to look at the comments. The comments are super important because it's what people want to see. Of course, you got to listen to the people. That's what the market will speak for itself, and the people are within the comments, and you just need to listen to them. Now, what is this AI is also going to do? It's going to look at the views to subs ratio, because high views and low subs has that virality aspect to it. Let's say it was just high views and high subs. Of course they're going to get high views because they have a lot of subscribers. They have a massive audience. So you want to look at high views and lower subs. It's the better ratio. It's also going to look at the short form side of it. It's going to look at the number of plays, because the more plays the better. It's also going to gather and scrape insights and mechanisms from these content, these sales assets, and it's going to be able to scrape it and then give it to you so that you can use it exactly what the top 1% are doing in their short form. From there, it's going to look at the virality and trend analysis, what's going viral right now, over time, what's been working well, how this top 1% of people are being able to adapt in a certain industry, and what they're posting and how it's working super well. Then it's going to create assets based off all this data and all this analysis that it did off the short form and the long form content. It's going to create assets for you. So it's going to create long form and short form assets. And it's going to create at least 4 of them. And from there, all you can do is take that, whether it be a script or it's even a video itself. You're going to take that and you're just going to create the video. You're going to record it yourself. And then you're just going to post it, and it's super, super effective. I've done this for myself, and I've seen insane growth over the past couple of months. Now, the second solution you can solve with AI is customer experience. I'm sure you're familiar and you recognize these softwares because we just spoke about them and how you could solve lead generation with them. Now, that's the lead generation side of it. If you want more videos and you want to dive a little bit more into depth, leave a comment down below and I might make a video on how you can exactly build this with all the softwares and everything like that. Now we're going to go into customer experience and how these softwares can help you with the customer experience process. Instead of having employees that deal with customer experience themselves and have them burn out and quit their job, you can just have dedicated softwares that do the exact same thing but better for you and do it manually. You can have deployable GPTs that connect with something like make.com, and you can have custom actions. Deployable GPTs, for example, can be put on your website. They could be a chatbot, and they could even book appointments if they're integrated with make.com. So for example, if someone comes onto your website and they want to book an appointment right away, they're going to be able to talk to this chatbot, this GPT, and they could book an appointment if it's connected with make.com. So that's one thing that can be done. Of course, there's many other things that can be done, thousands of things that can be done. And make.com is also another benefit of it is it's user-friendly. It's very, very easy. You can either do this yourself or you can have people that do it for you, but it's super user-friendly and the workflows are insanely valuable. And it's also, these softwares themselves can be built and deployed on many different channels all at once, essentially like having an army of appointment setters all at once, like a full team of AI that just does everything for you. You don't have to worry about anything. Another benefit of everything here is that it can be integrated with custom tools. So like I mentioned before, GPTs can be connected to something like make.com and you can create custom actions that does things that you want. There's endless possibilities, but let's say you want to book an appointment. Let's keep it simple. You can create that and connect these through an API and through a webhook, and allow them to communicate and book appointments. There's so many things that can be done, like scraping YouTube comments, scraping YouTube videos, scraping external sources. Like it is endless that you can, the possibilities that you can do. Another thing is the natural conversation and the ability to sound human. You need to be able to make it sound like a human. People still want to talk to people. And the best part about it is there's no manual inputs at all. Once you have everything set up, it's all set to go. You don't have to worry about manually adjusting it or dealing with these leads or dealing with any of these client fires anymore. And of course, at the end, if you have an improved customer service model, no more having a secretary sit at a desk dealing with customer complaints and refunds and everything like that. This can be done all automatically, and the best part is they try to avoid refunds as much as possible, and they try to communicate with the client, find a solution for both the company and the client right away. They're not going to just lean towards the client. So the third and final problem that you can solve with AI is high churn rates, when people buy once or twice and then they leave and they have a low lifetime value. This is how you can solve it with AI, is having a proper qualification process, a proper acquisition process in place where you can sit back and you don't have to worry about retaining these clients. You could, because you have a proper acquisition, you can get new clients in effectively. Now it all starts off with gaining leads, and this can be done with done for you paid ads on Google and Facebook. And then from these leads, you want to have an AI appointment setter that sets appointments for you, and then also have some tools to close, like potentially some data-driven sales scripts that are backed up by some of the best sales reps in the industry. You could do that as well. And then this arrow between appointments and closing clients is where you'll integrate the retention side of it, because retention is super important, but I'm not going to go into a video on how you can integrate the closing clients and appointments and re-engage these people. If you want to see a video on that and how exactly you can re-engage your past clients, then leave a comment down below. I'm going to show you how you can do it. But I want to dive a little bit more deeper into it and how you can do it with reactivation campaigns, automated reactivation campaigns with AI. Reactivation campaigns are essentially when you're taking your past clients and you're reactivating them, you're getting them back in the door. You can be doing this through Google reviews. You can send them out a incentive that will either get them back in the door, or that'll get them to leave a Google review that'll get you more clients in the door. You can offer them incentive like I just said. You can also send out a referral program where they can get a discount if they refer people. Why this is super effective is that they come in, so they buy once again, they increase their own lifetime value, but they get someone else in the door. And these people are even more, the people that they refer are warmer clients and they're more high quality because they already are back them. They already trust you. So this is very, very effective. You can also reactivate these people with urgency offers. Let's say you want to do an offer because it's the holidays, you can do a holiday offer, or you could do a limited time 20%. You can do a discounted offer. I don't suggest doing discounted offers, but if you want to do that, you could do that as well. Now, when these people answer, there's going to be an AI agent that qualify these people, because not everybody is always qualified. People just see 20% off and they see the shiny object and they just get so happy that they automatically respond to it. What this AI is going to do is actually going to qualify them and ensure that they're serious with it. Same thing with the referral program. People just might want to give you anybody, like their mom who doesn't even have, let's say, like a car for a car detailing offer. So this AI is going to qualify them and make sure that they're ready to go. And let's say the response is negative. It's going to send a little bit more urgency and it's going to try to push them a little bit more. And let's say if the response is positive, then it's going to end the workflow and it's going to book an appointment. So that's one of the things. This is the content that converts. So this is the organic side of the high churn rate and how you can stop from people leaving right after they buy one time. Is how you build lifetime value, because this is how people are going to start trusting you. When you have an audience and when you're an authoritative figure within an industry, you're going to get a lot of people to trust you and you're going to be able to build lifetime value because people are going to constantly buy from you. So this is content that converts. You just don't want to be posting anything, because this, of course, the virality aspect of it is super important, but you're going to be getting people who don't want to buy from you, people who are either broke, people who are either not serious, and it's just going to end up being a little bit more frustrated. But as you can see here, the virality aspect is still really important. This is how you get eyes on you, and this is how you get people to see what you do, and you can create more engagement. But the most important part is dialed short form, dialed long form, and webinars. This is super effective as well. Now, dialed short form, for example, on how you can convert these people once you start talking to your ICP, is they can comment or DM a certain word to be able to claim an offer, just an example. And then long form, you can have a call to action. You can have a whole entire video where you're giving value, and then at the end, you can have a call to action, or you can have a link in bio. The virality aspect is that you can actually, your goal of creating viral content is to push that individual on to the next video and get them watching all your videos. This can be really effective through playlists. So on YouTube, you can create a playlist on all your videos, and you can convert these people who may not be your ICP, but you can convert them to be an ICP and eventually convert them to people who you want to work with. Webinars, really, really effective. You build a lot of hype through short form or for long form, and then you send a no-brainer offer at the end. You get a lot of people to convert all at once. This is AI-powered email marketing. If you want to re-engage people who don't convert, so let's say these people opt in through your CTA and your link in bio on your VSL, but they don't convert, but you get their information. You can have AI-powered email marketing where you're going to be able to re-engage these people through initial follow-up emails. So right away, it's going to say, we noticed that you didn't book a call with us. Is there any questions you may have? Anything like that. It's going to sound like a real person. It's going to either text them or it's going to email them. And then if they don't answer that, it's going to send them case studies, success stories, build even more trust on top of the content that you've already posted. And then it's going to send them a VSL training, just some more value, and then a call to action. And then this is powered all by data. Data is super, super important, and it's all backed up by data. So you don't have to worry about manually entering all this copy and doing this all yourself, because it's going to scrape all the market. It's going to scrape all the people who would be your ICP, and there'll be exact behaviors where they hang out, and it's going to target all these emails, all this SMS accordingly. So if solving real life business problems with AI is a priority for you, then start getting some leverage, have a conversation, and be adaptable, because you can't just expect that by copy and pasting everything that's out there that you're going to make a lot of money. So I know this might sound confusing, but if you want real life business problems like the ones I just mentioned solved for you, lead generation, customer support, or high churn, and you don't want to have to worry about dealing with marketing agencies, and you want everything ran internally, and you could just sit back and watch the appointments flow in your sleep, then click the link in the description below and we'll hop on a call together and we'll see if we could potentially work together. Just to let let you know that this is not a sales call. We just want to see if we could potentially work together, because we find that it doesn't always work for everybody. Not everyone could have AI implemented into their business. Matter of fact, you can actually leave your credit card at home, leave it in the freezer, because I don't want it. So like I said, click the link in the description below, and I'll see you on the other side.